Welcome back, my name is Alex, and in this video, we will learn how to design an API from scratch, how to write down the requirements in like a note or something, and then we will get those requirements to life in our API specification using Anypoint Platform's Design Center. Let's watch! Alright, so here is where we're going to be doing the requirements for our blog API. Because we're just getting started with it, we're gonna design it. This is my process, but you can do your own process, whatever you prefer. Okay, so we need to have resources, first of all. So our resources are basically the nouns, or like the things that we can do a CRUD operation on. What is CRUD? CRUD equals C create R read U update D delete. So we want to do all of those things with these resources. Now list of resources, we have blog, definitely we'll have articles, we'll have writers, categories. Also notice how all of these are plural, because we're gonna have several articles where we can create an article, read an article or several articles, update an article or delete an article. Same for writers, we can create a writer, read a writer, update a writer or delete a writer, right? Series of articles, categories. Let's do comments. Okay, I think that's good. This is a nice starting point. This is our list of resources. We will have one blog. So that's why I have this thing here, because I'm not sure if this is a resource or not. But then we have articles, writers, series, categories, and comments. Maybe blog will just be like the largest object that will contain all of these inside. Let's leave it like that for now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna create a new account, so you all can do this with me. If you want to create a new account as well, you can do that. For now, my name, my email, my number, company, I just put Twitch, my username, my password, I'm not a robot, I agree, accept. Once you sign in, this might be your first screen. Just go right over here and select Design Center. Remember in session 1, I think, we kind of saw an overview of all of these products, and now we are going to just focus on Design Center for this session. So I have nothing because this is a brand new account. Let's click on Create New API Specification, and this is the beautiful thing about this UI. You don't have to know RAML or OpenAPI specification language to design your API. So let's do project name blog API. How do you want to draft the API spec? So here, this is very important. I'm comfortable designing it on my own. You can select here whatever language you want, or you can select guide me through it. Use a visual interface scaffolding the API specification. Can generate both RAML and OAS, OpenAPI Spec. And that is what we want, people. Guide me through it, create API. Here on the left, we can see the different things that we can do. We can import stuff from Exchange. We can create security schemes, resources, data types, groups, and so on. So here on the right, we have the code that is going to be generated once we start creating stuff here in the middle. And here at the bottom, you can see that you can select RAML or OpenAPI Spec. You can see whatever language you want. And you can just copy and paste this code if you want. You can even, like, if you're gonna create your API spec for some other thing, you can just use this free tool to create it. It's totally free. You can create as many free trial accounts as you want. Just use a different username. All right, so our title is gonna be blog API. Let's just leave it like that. Version 1.0. Was this 1.0.0 or 1.0? Let's do 1.0.0. And then we have protocols. Let's select both. Media type, this is gonna be application JSON. Base URI, just that. We won't have any parameters, and description secured by nothing. This blog will not have any security because we trust people, said no one ever. All right, let's do resources then. So right now we have nothing here in resources, but we already had our requirements. I don't think we're gonna do blog because it seems like this is all the information that we needed from blog. So let's skip it for now, but let's do articles. So this is gonna be /articles, and then here we have the HTTP methods that we can select. Remember from our previous session that we talked about HTTP methods, we had the main ones, which were get, post, put, patch, and delete. We didn't talk about options or head, but you can choose them here as well. For now, let's just do get. So if you get all of the articles, you will get a list of all of the articles. Add a new response. So if the status is 200 okay, everything worked out. Remember we talked about HTTP status codes. Bodies. We should probably start creating data types actually before we create the resources. Article. What is article gonna have? So we'll have ID, title, content, writer. Should we do just writer or writer ID? Let's do writer ID. And this will link to the writer list. Series ID. And then category ID. And comments. And then writers is gonna have ID, name, and bio. Articles. Then series. Okay, series will have ID, name, and articles. I hope I'm doing this right. We'll see, we'll see. Categories, category ID, category name, and list of articles as well. Wait, what's the difference between series and categories? I think I don't need it actually. So let's remove series. I think we only need categories. Okay. And comments. Comment. Oh wait, writer. This is supposed to be in singular. Okay, comment. One comment can have an ID. Content of the comment. And author of the comment. And article ID. Because an article can have many comments, but a comment can be just in one article. Okay. Good, we have that. So now let's put that here. Before we continue doing the articles resource, let's create some data types. So article first. Oh, wait, this is actually in uppercase, right? Media type. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be in uppercase. Okay. So it has an ID required. Type. Do we want a string or a number? Yeah, let's leave it as string. Then we want the title. It's required, it's a string. Content. Required string, right? Because, yeah. Okay. Then I really hope I can finish this. Writer ID. Required string. Oh, we said series. We don't want series. We just want category. Okay, category ID. I'm just gonna make all of these strings, I guess. And comments. Oh, comments is going to be an array of comment. So for now, this is not required. I'm gonna just leave it as an array, but I will have to come back to it. Okay, so actually let's do comments now. So we can have that already and we can link it. Comment. And here, this is an array. Can I put, okay, an array, and then each item from the array is going to be a comment. Okay, so comment is an array of comment. Perfect. Let's add some examples then. You know what? Yeah, let's just make it a number. Okay, let's make all of the IDs numbers instead. Title, this is a string. Description, the importance of regular exercise. Oh shoot, that's not the example. This is the example. Okay, importance of regular exercise. That's the example. This is the example number 1. Okay. And then content. Let's write an example. Let's take this. This is the content. Then writer ID, number. Yeah, let's just leave 1. Category ID, number 1. And comments. This example is gonna be inherited from comment. Okay. So now, if we go to comments, we have ID, content, author, and article ID. Let's put that here. Add property, ID, number, content. Author. Should this be author ID? Nah, this is just a string, that's fine. Author. Author name, writer name, no author. Article ID. And this should be a number. Okay. So this is example 1, content. Example. Hey, this was a nice post. And then author, example, Alex Martinez. I wrote this. And article ID example 1. Okay. Cool. So now article, yeah, the comment is already here. Awesome. Now let's do writer. Writer ID required number name required string bio required string articles not required, but this is an array of article. And now we have the example. And it already has a comment, which is cool. And here's the... oh, I'm missing the examples. Hold on. ID number 1 is the example. Name. Let's do Esmeralda, because she's here. Bio. 20 plus years of experience in IT. And very smart. Articles, that's there. Okay. So now we have, for example, IT 1, Esmeralda, 20 plus years of experience in IT and very smart. Articles, the importance of regular exercise. Comments, hey, this was a nice post. Alex. Sweet. Okay. And now we have category. Wait, this is category. Remove this. We're almost, well, not almost at time, but we've been at this for 40 minutes. Let's hurry up a little bit. Now category. So we said ID, required number, name, required string, and articles, not required. Array of article. Oh, and the example category mental health. So now this is our example. ID number 1, name, mental health, articles, the importance of regular exercise. Awesome. Okay. All right, we have our design. Oh, sorry. That's just the data types. We're missing the resources. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Okay, we were in articles, responses. This is going to be an array of article. Right. Why is there no example here? Oh well. Well, this is an array of articles, so we should be good, right? Yeah, I think so. And then if there are no articles for some reason, then this should be what? Not found? Yeah, right? It's not found. 404 not found. Bodies, application JSON, object. Let's also create a data type for the errors. So let's do error. And we want each error to have error code, error description, or just code and description. So let's do code, which will be a number like 44, and description, which will be a string, and like not found, for example. Okay, so now if we go back to articles, responses, 404 not found. This is of type error. And yeah, this is an example. We can also edit it. So 404, there are no articles to show. All right. There's that, and also 500 in case there is like another kind of error. Where is 500? Internal server error. Body. This is gonna be error. And you know what? Let's make this to be the default. Oops. Example 500. There was an internal error. Nothing on your side though. Okay, that's gonna be the default. So when I go here, 500 error, is gonna say 500, there was an internal error, nothing on your side though. Yay. Sweet. That is the get all, like get or all articles. Now we also want to retrieve just one article. What we normally do in the blogs, should we do ID? Because normally what happens here when you open an article, for example like this, we have prosdev.com/post, in our case it's going to be articles, /TDW Programming Challenge 7. So like there's a whole path, but if the path changes, then you have to update. Yeah. I guess that's the normal thing to do, because we could also do like ID. But I don't know if we should do that. Because it would look weird searching the articles for an ID. Yeah, let's do slug. That is called slug. Okay, let's leave ID and let's put here slug. Yeah, and let's keep referencing by ID. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So let's add another property called slug. This is required, and this is a string. URI parameters is basically like https blah 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 host.com/ let's say posts/1. So this might change, right? It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, 4, 5. It's gonna keep changing. So this is, you can kind of look at it as a variable. So this is a URI parameter. Query parameter is kind of like whatever you have here, and then question mark q equals cat, for example. Or you can also do like the same thing, /5. Whatever you have, here's a path, and then here's a query parameter. Cat and q2 equals dog. I don't know. And headers are kind of not even there, so you can have this whole thing and just sending the headers on another part hidden from the URI, so it's not even on the URI. Headers is like not in the URI, so that's the difference. Articles, nested resource. Okay, if I do slug, no, okay, I don't know what I did. Anyway, slug string details importance of what exercise, and then we have the get, so we are getting just one article. Oh my god, I'm almost out of time. Come on, we can do this. Get responses, a new response. So yeah, we have the articles, slug, responses, okay. The body is going to be JSON, object, because we have just one article. This is article. Okay. Here's an example. And then we'll also have a 404 not found. Add bodies, error. This is the example. Okay, 404 not found. There are no articles to show. Yeah. And 500 internal server error, body. This is error. So we're doing articles, right? Can we create a new article? Not yet. Can we read one article or the list of articles? Yes. If we go here and do the get, we can read all of the articles. If we go here on the get, we can read one article. Can we update? Not yet. Can we delete? Not yet. So let's do delete first. We don't want to be able to delete all of the articles. I just don't want to put that out there because it will be awful. So let's do one at a time. If we are here inside a single article, delete, we want to be able to delete it. So you are able to send a delete operation to this path, and the response can be I guess 204 no content, because we will not be returning the content that we just removed, right? Let's do 204 no content, and nothing is gonna be returned. There's not gonna be a body. And then if it doesn't work, it can also be 404 not found, body error. And the example, let's put the thing. There's no articles under this slug or with this slug. Okay. And finally, 500 internal server error. Okay. Those are the responses. The body. So can you send anybody? In the get operations, we are not sending anybody. It doesn't even ask us if we want to send a body. We just have summary, which maybe we can make it better, but maybe for next time. Responses, we have these 3 query parameters. We have nothing so far. Headers, we have nothing. And then on delete, we have the 3 responses, but here we can send a body if we want. But I don't think I want that. Like, I just want to remove the whole thing, so just sending this log would be good enough, I think. Yeah. Maybe we can revise this later, but for now, this is what we want. Then we'll do a... So remember what we were discussing about post, put, and patch? That if you send the same thing several times with post, it will create several objects with the same thing. But if you send it with put, it will only create one. Right? So what do we want? I think I'm gonna use post to create and put to update. This is my personal preference, but you can do whatever you feel is better for your API. So let's do this really quickly because we're kind of out of time, but let me show you how to do post because this is gonna be more complex and you can figure out the put. So I made a mistake here. Instead of whatever I'm going to explain being under articles slug, it should be under articles. So pay attention to the explanations, but at the end, I am going to put it back into articles. So we have the responses. Let's just do 201 created. Bodies is gonna be article because we successfully created one article and it's gonna return to us the article that we just created with the ID. Now the body is not gonna have the ID. So it's basically this same thing. Let me add. Oh wait, no. Let me copy this. Whoops. This. So this is going to be an object actually. Now let's add a property. ID, we won't put it. The API will do it for us. Then title is a string, is required. And let's put the example. Okay. Then we have the content, which is this whole thing. Let's copy it as an example. Content. This is a string. This is going to be required. Otherwise, you cannot create one. Okay. Then writer ID. So you have to create the writer first, and then you have to put the ID here. If the writer ID is not found, or maybe you can create a new one if the writer ID is not found. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, writer ID number required. And category ID. Number. Okay, it does need a grade ID, but it maybe doesn't need a category ID. Like it can be not required, perhaps. So if we go to article, yeah, maybe it doesn't need to have category ID. Sweet. So we are able to send a body here like this with the title, the content. Oh, and the slug. We also want to create the slug. Required string. Title, content, writer ID, category ID, and slug. And let's put the example of this log. Importance of regular, oh my god, regular exercise. Okay. And this will start having issues, because what if this log already exists? Then there will be an error and it won't be able to create it. So if everything goes good, tool one created, if there is an issue, I think it will be conflict. Okay, bad request. If there's something wrong with, let's just put error here. Bad request if there's something wrong with the body, right? Like, for example, if there's no title, then this is a bad request. And then, oh, it can also be unauthorized, but we're not gonna get into that yet, because all of them can be unauthorized. Conflict. Yeah, let's do conflict, because it sounds good. Let's do conflict. And the body is gonna be error. I'm not gonna edit the examples from the errors right now. And then it can also be internal server error. Okay. We don't have any query parameters and we don't have any headers. Wait. Oh my god, I think this post has to be here, because we don't have this log yet. Oh my god. This has to be the put to update this. Well. Okay, I'm gonna pass it because I don't want to leave it like that. Okay, so we created the article. And then this one, then I don't need the post here because I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna use put to update this thing. So in the body, I should be able to send the article that I want to update. And this shall have everything because this is already created. And now the response says this is gonna be updated. I guess 200, okay. Right. Yeah, 200, okay. And we will return the article that we just updated. Then 400 bad requests in case there was an error with the update. And 404 not found if we didn't find anything there. Error, I guess. Maybe not. No, never mind. Let's just do 400 and 500 for now. Where is 500? Internal server error. And we'll start seeing later what else we can do. Okay. There's that. So we finished doing all of the articles with the get and the post. So the post is going to create a new article. The get is going to retrieve all of the articles. And with the articles slash slug, which is like the ID or like to get a specific article, I kind of want to put ID here, but we'll see later. We'll get a specific article, we'll update a specific article, or we'll delete a specific article. So, can we create an article? Yes. Can we read an article or the list of articles? Yes, yes. Can we update an article? Yes. And can we delete an article? Yes. So we are doing all of the CRUD operations with articles. Now we need to do the same with writers, categories, and comments. And remember, like, you can choose to design this as like however you want. You can even choose to use post here to update a specific article and be like, if it doesn't find the article, instead of updating an article, then you can just post a new one. If that's what you want, you can just make this work however you want it to work for your use case. In my case, I don't want to be creating new articles if they don't like creating new articles if I'm trying to update. I just wanted to give me a response back saying, hey, you're trying to update something that doesn't exist. That's what I want. So, okay. This is what I have. I am gonna take whatever I have here. Oh, I can download actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna download this file and I'm gonna put it in the repo somewhere. For your homework, you will need to continue because we only did articles today, but you kind of saw what I was doing. So you will have to do writers, categories, and comments. At least we finished doing the data types. You now just need to do the resources. So do that. I will also try to do that before the next session so we can start all in the same page, and I will send this to this repo so you can compare your response to mine. All right, so I will see you then in 2 weeks on June 28th. So we have enough time to do our homework and finish this API specification. You are free to do any changes that you may think for your API, because this is your design. You are designing it however you want to do it. If you want to use post, if you want to use put, if you want to use patch, you're free to do so. If you want to do 400, oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Anyway, if you want to do 400 bad requests, if you want to do 500 internal server error, whatever things you want to do with your API, you are free to do them. This is your stuff. I will see you then in 2 weeks. I hope I'm feeling better by then. Bye bye.